All right, everybody, welcome back. CoinGuy.Bitcoin here on another morning edition. We want to do some technical analysis, have a quick look. It is the 3rd month, 22nd day, 22nd year, and I have a number of questions of why people keep asking me. I'm heavily invested in XRP, and I'm not all in on Bitcoin or Ethereum, or some of the other name brand ones that we hear. Why I'm more into the Stellar Lumens, the XRP, the H-bar, the coins that have not performed yet. I just want to show a quick overview of some of them. As you're seeing on screen, our website is CoinGuy.Bitcoin. You can come check it out. I have online classes. I have investment tools, I have resources, and all of our videos will be available on there behind a couple of paywalls that are getting set up as we speak. So if you want to go over there and get as much free information as you can before it's all locked out, highly recommend it. That will be the only source of information moving forward. And I just want to bring up the charts for everybody now. We leave in 10 minutes. Thank you, daughter, while I'm recording my video. But that's fine. Awesome. We're just currently looking at a minute chart of Bitcoin. On the day, Bitcoin is up over 5% today. We're looking at one of these moves right here, which is great. And I just want to show people why necessarily Bitcoin might not be the greatest. So we're looking at a monthly chart, which means every single one of these candles is a month. And this here that we're looking at is our last bull run of 2017, where we had this major push up. We had what's called the blow off top, and then it reduced in price and then followed a bear pattern for quite a long time until the beginning of 2021, when we had this aggressive move up. So just to show you one of the most important tools that I like to use, I use a Fibonacci retracement tool. So now I go to the highest point, or what I just pointed out, this blow off top, and then we go down to the bear market and we find the lowest spot down here. So I'm going to set my fib on the highest peak. Now, the lowest one I'm finding is right here, but I'm going to slide it over so that it goes across the screen. So we go across the screen, we pick our low point, which I was using right here. This is my low one, right? This right here. Okay, so from our high to our low, and then that sets these individual spaces that I have colored in green and down in the reds, just to help people visually see what's going on. Okay, so these little markings are Fibonacci retracement levels. Our 4236 fib is at the top, and then they go down in value, and these are different Fibonacci numbers, which is an entirely whole nother video on its own. So we won't even get into any of what that actually means, besides the fact that this is what all the other people and analysis people are using as one of their tools. So people are watching this and it's trends and it's based on that. But what it actually shows you, and I can go through a number of different examples, is that when the retracement happens and we play in these little zones, eventually the breakout happens, and it generally will make it to the top or the middle of the 423 Fibonacci, and then it starts its trace back down. So Bitcoin this year has already performed. Let's say you were to jump in at the beginning of 2020 and you look at the top of the 423 fib extension, 800%. So you've multiplied your money, you've done well, and we're starting to expect a retracement. So I would hold off on even purchasing Bitcoin currently. It's not a bad idea to accumulate dollar cost average and accumulate daily or weekly or whatever. It doesn't really matter the price, but I would hold off big purchases, not here, and definitely not here, but wait for it to come back. But this is the same thing that we see with Ethereum. I've already drawn it in. Now, Ethereum hasn't quite hit the top. It looks like it's very possible there's a small run left in Ethereum. So that might be a last move up before down. But if not, then it just didn't hit its 423, but it did do this massive move up, where since the beginning of 2020 to its peak, you're killing it, 3,600% up, over a $4,700 gain. You know what I mean? In 2020, Ethereum was $180. It got up to $4,900. So I mean, it speaks for itself that the bang for your buck has been missed on these two assets, which is why, although they're very secure and they're things that I'm invested in and I will continue to invest in, I'll keep throwing money at them, but I'm not recommending this as your big hit win. But also in the top 10, we see something like XRP. And I've drawn in this wedge shape. We've been watching it play out. And this is the first moment in time that we've actually, readjust our right here, that we've actually broken out of this wedge. So every time that people see a giant move up or down, or they see these bounces, oh, XRP crashed today, oh, we had a pump day, I've always noticed it's been staying in this triangle. So it hasn't really got me crazy. I've been waiting for this triangle to either end or break out and go above. So we're very close to that. But going back to our chart on the monthly, here's the last breakout in the same idea that we saw on Bitcoin. Draw in our chart, pick our low, and now have a look. This is an asset that when we look with our top of the chart to where we're sitting now, it almost gets ridiculous trying to even draw it in. This area around here is a $12 to $15, $14. So let's just call it this very middle. This is $13.80. In perspective, we're sitting at a 84 cent. We go up to that. You're looking at a 1,400% gain to get to the top of the 423% versus your Bitcoin that's already there. That maybe we're looking at a 50% push or the last 20% of an Ethereum. So do you like 1,500% gains, or do you like 10 and 20% gains? This is kind of the idea behind buying something that's less than $1 that's shooting to 12 to 13 versus something that's $40,000 that's shooting to maybe 70,000 again. So the doubling of your money is not even going to happen. This is kind of why we've been pushing this here on this channel, this exact idea. And it's the same thing for XLM, where it's the same, underperformed, hasn't hit its all-time high again, waiting to happen. So assets that have not hit your all-time high, and one other huge one would be HBAR, where it's had an all-time high, it's come down, and hasn't outperformed again. So just watch these charts, study where you're at. Know that we are in the green today. But if you're making a major purchase, possibly stay away from a large amounts of Bitcoin today. And for a little bit more of a return on your investment, XRP all day long. That's all I got for you today. We will see you all again. Thank you.